this video, we're going to go over how to calculate with significant figures. So I want to start off real quickly with why we want to calculate with significant figures, why that's important. And the reason is because so that the answer that you get isn't more precise than the numbers you started off with. So the number that you start with, you probably got it using a measuring tool which has a certain amount of precision, and so we don't want to have our answer to have more precision than the number that we started out with. Now there are different rules depending on addition, subtraction versus multiplication, division. So we're going to start off with addition, subtraction. So for addition, subtraction, when you add or subtract, we're going to round our answer to the least decimal place of the number we started out with. So let's take a look at an example. So let's say we start off with 12.01 milliliter plus 35.2 milliliter. And on our calculator we get 47.21. Now there's not a whole lot of number after the decimal, but sometimes you do get a lot of number. Do we include all the numbers after the decimal here? So the answer is no. We're going to look at what we start off with, and we're going to look at the least decimal place. So this is the 10th place, the 100th, and this is only to the 10th place. So this number is going to determine what we round our answer to, and we're going to round our answer to the 10th place because the number we started off with was only to the 10th place. So our answer is going to be 47.2 milliliter. Okay. Now let's take a look at a subtraction problem. So let's say I have 505 kilograms minus 450.25 kilograms. Okay, so we have these two numbers. So we're going to look at the number with the least decimal place. And the number with the least decimal place would be this one. This is only to the ones place. This is to the 10th hundredths place. So this number will determine what we round to. So if you were to calculate this, we would get 54.75. Okay, and then now we're going to round it to the same place as this, which is the ones place. So this will be rounded to 55. We're rounding it up because this is a 7, so it's 5 or higher, so we're going to round it to 55. So 55 kilograms. Now let's take a look at multiplication and division, because the rules for this are a little bit different. So we're going to round our answer to the least number of sig figs, or significant digits, in the numbers that we start out with. Okay, so for example, let's say we have 237 times 3.8, and we get 90.06. And we will round this to, we're going to look at these numbers, which one has the least number of sig figs. This has 3 sig figs, okay? So this one has 3, this one has 2 sig figs, so we're going to round it to 2 sig figs. So now we're not looking at decimal place, we're looking at the number of sig figs, and there's 2, so we're going to round this to 2 sig figs, so it's going to be 90. Let's take a look at a division problem. So we have 1.678 divided by 0.42 equals 3.9952, and it actually just keeps going on for a while there. Okay, so are we going to include all these numbers? The answer is no. We're going to look at the numbers we start out with and find the one that has the least number of sig figs. The first number has 4 sig figs, and this number has 1, 2. This 0 is just a placeholder here, so just 2. So this one has 2 sig fig. So our answer is going to have 2 sig figs. So 3.9, but this is a 9, so we're going to round up. So this is going to be 4.0.